Hey, what's up, fellas? It's later in the day, and I don't know if it's like Kick Me Friday, Kick Me May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Um, I'm not fucking with the pool or anything else. I'm just out here. I just had a young man, 14 years old. His mother called half an hour ago, and she brought him over because she told me that he doesn't understand that how to fight. And again, now I'm going to tell you this, and ladies, I'm not saying this to be a dick to any of you, but the similarity of all of this is the fact that these women are single mothers and they don't have an actual male in their life. Now, I'm not talking about an alpha, kick ass, take names, if you say something wrong to me or make me a sandwich. No, I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. But having a guy, all right, let me just stop. Gentlemen, men, young men, you're going to have to fight at least 4 times in your life. Whether you win or not is not actually as important as everybody wants you to believe. What matters is that you fight. Even if you lose, you fight. I don't care if you eye gouge. I don't care if you cut the ear. I don't care if you fucking groin strike, throat strike. I don't care about it. I don't care if you even fucking bite a guy. But you have to fight back. Whether you believe it or not, whether you think it's fair, God damn it, I'm trying to get a little bit of natural sun in here. There is a hierarchy of men, and there are some men that are blessed with physical gifts of strength and speed and all that kind of stuff. And the only way you can, God damn it, I have to sneeze. I need a tissue. Now, listen, I'm going to try not to. It's just because I went outside and there's so much pollen in the air. All right, let me sit down here. So she brings her 14-year-old son. Now, mind you, I was fucking shocked when her son got out of the fucking car. I mean, fucking shocked when her son got out of the car. She's about 5'9". Evidently, her husband was like 6'8", 6'10". This fucking kid, this 14-year-old boy gets out of the car and he's 14 years old. And he's at least my size. And I'm like, and he's got a fucking lump here. He can barely see out of his eye. Not the whole ear, but the lower part of his ear is just fucking swollen up with blood. And he has to, after we finished, they went and drained it. He had a cut that came down just about an inch over here. And they tore a piece of his nose in here. Do you know why that happened? Because he wouldn't fight back. And why do you think he wouldn't fight back? Because his mother said you have to turn the other fucking cheek. All right. I need a break and I need to blow my nose. I was shocked. Now, the Veterans Administration sends me tubes of this medication for pain. And he kept telling me he kept hearing a buzzing in his ears, which means I think he had a concussion. So anyways, I did Gave him an ice pack. And again, I had to ask his 5'9", maybe 5'10" tall mother, you have to leave. You have to leave. I just need to talk to this young man. Christ. He sat in one of the fucking, I'm going to show you. He sat in one of the, I'll show you where he fucking sat. He sat in this fucking chair right here. In this chair. And he had to pull it. He had to pull it all the way out there in the fucking top of his, he was, Jesus Christ. And he let a couple of guys, littler than him, beat him up because he wouldn't fight back. Do you know why? Because we have to turn the other cheek. You know what? You know whose other cheek we have to turn? You have to turn the other guy's cheek with your fist. Boom! All right, so anyway, let's just get down to the basics. I don't have any idea what's going on today. It's supposed to be Cinco de Mayo. He was probably the nicest, soft-spoken young man I've ever been around in my life. But when I shook his hand, it was like holding a fucking pack of bananas. His hand wrapped around my hand. And he was like, I just want to tell you thank you very much for all. And I was like, what the fuck? So once we got his mother out of the house, because every time I was like, hey man, what happened? She would like, and I would like, ma'am, can you please stop? Can you please stop? Oh yeah, of course. And then she would cross herself like this and put her hands on her stuff, purse on her shoulder. And then I would like, hey, oh, almost said his name. Now I'm not allowed to say his name. Anyways, and on top of that, no, I'll worry about the other stuff later. So finally, I get her out of the fucking house. And again, what do you do? What do you do for these young guys? Now he is swallowing. He is fucking swallowing the chair in my kitchen. And I get him the biggest glass I have, and I fill it full of ice. And I put 2 Diet Cokes in there. And I just let him go. Don't say anything. I go over to the sink. I'm going to show you. So I finally get his mother to leave. Now, I finally get his mother to leave. Yeah, boom! You gotta go. No, it's okay. I'm a guy. I know how to deal with guys. Okay, and I get her out of here. And by the way, he hasn't moved. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't done anything. So this giant 14-year-old child is sitting there. And I come over here to the and I get out the biggest glass I have. And I tell you what, we don't let men, young men, especially young men, drink out of anything except a glass. You don't put anything in plastic in the microwave. We're not trying to fuck our guys up. So anyways, and I put the glass down in front of him right here. And I take a big old bottle of Coca-Cola like this. Take a big old bottle of Coca-Cola and put it in front of him. And he was like, sir, do you mind if I open that and pour some? I was like, anyways. Now, you know, you always hear about these guys that are gentle fucking giants. Guy's fucking 14. I can't even fucking tell you. He fucking. Anyways. And so I talked to him. And I'm like, ooh, almost said his name. I said, what the hell's going on? Because look, I hate school. I don't want to go back to school. I just hate it there. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Evidently, some of the kids, I don't know if you know what it's like, but they would put gum in his hair. And he's like, my sons are mixed. My sons are African American and Scottish. So they kind of look Middle Eastern. And they have a little bit of the fuzzy hair. So anything you do to their hair, just, you know, they have to cut that shit anyway. Anyways, we worked our way through all that stuff, and I asked him, "Hey, do you know how to throw a punch?" And he was like, "No, no, I don't know how to do any of that stuff." So I showed him how to do a slap. A slap. You cup it to the side of the head or the ear, and then I showed him how to use a bear claw, and then I showed him how to tighten his fist, and I showed him where to. Anyway. And then it took me 15 minutes to get him to throw 1 through 4. Now no, listen, that's a fucking jab, left jab, comes back to your face, a right cross, or it's a right jab and a left cross. And then after that, I can't, I don't know how to show you. You turn, if you're going to throw a hook, before you throw the hook, as you throw the hook, you take, let's say we're going to throw this hook down there on our foot. We turn our heel out and we push forward so that you can generate from your hips enough energy to throw. Anyways, I showed him 1 through 6. I guarantee you I'm going to spend some time making sure this guy doesn't fucking kill anybody. Again, I don't mean this mean. I have no idea what's going on today. And I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this not to be rude, but ladies, at some point in time in your life when you're raising a man, you have to have another man teach him how to become a man. And if you really believe that you as a woman can teach him how to be a man, that's a mistake. That young man must know that his primary duty is to protect and then to provide. Those are his first 2 duties. It doesn't matter if you agree with me. It doesn't matter what the fuck you want to believe. But those are our duties as men to women. Those are our duties to our tribe, to our families, to our community, is to protect and provide. And if a man that big doesn't believe it's okay for him to fight back, Jesus Christ. So anyways, here's the last bit. Last bit I'm going to tell you. So, well, I put the pads on, right? And I tell him to throw a jab. And he goes just like this. It's like, come on, man. You can throw a punch. And a little bit harder. I said, look, you got to stop fucking around because I don't have all day for you to figure out how to throw a punch. And then you tell him, you twist your hips, I know it sounds stupid, but your lower body is very important on a punch. So you twist your hips and then you jack that punch straight. You don't throw a looper, you throw it straight down the pipe. And he fucking hit my hand and I was like, and my hand goes, woo, like this. And I was like, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, motherfucker. But I'm like, hey man, good job. By the time he left, instead of sitting here like this and drinking his Coke like that, he left a little bit tall. All I'm saying, I just, and I'm going to title this, Men Have to Raise Men. I'm not saying that you women cannot provide a decent life for a young man. But at some point in time, that man's going to need a coach. That young man's going to need a coach. He's going to need another man to cut his teeth on. He's going to need another man. My fucking hand is still numb. Jesus Christ, I was so impressed. You should have seen him get out of the fucking car. He gets out of this fucking Toyota Civic like this. He gets out of the car like that. And he just, and I was like, oh, fuck. And she told me this motherfucker's 14. Yeah, all right, I'm all right. Now, called her. She came back. She wanted to know how her baby was doing. And, she was all over him like that stuff. Like, did he hurt you? I was like, I can't fucking feel. And in my mind, I'm like, I can't fucking feel my hand. What are you talking about? Anyway. So, anyways, it is what it is. Nah, I almost said her name. I almost said her last name. Ladies, love you. I want to make peace with you. I have made peace with one of you. I hope our guys make peace with you. But at some point in time, young men have to be around men to cut their teeth on. Whether it's a coach, they need to hear and be around guys that they can respect and guys that can teach them how to become good men. And if that doesn't happen, and they figure out that anybody in their lives they can just dominate and push around, that's the wrong way. Because at some point in time, ladies, and I don't mean this mean at all, but at some point in time, that young man's going to go like, look, I'm fucking twice the size of you. You can't fucking tell me what to do. I'll beat your ass. And that's where we have a separation. A young man needs a man's tribe to teach him how to become a good man. That's it. I can't tell you. Fucking guy. My hand hurts. It's not like, oh my God, I'm going to die, but it's like whoop, whoop, right here in the palm. And the part of my palm is a whoop, whoop. So anyways, love you guys. I'm going to do whatever I can to help you, but I'm going to concentrate on the younger guys. That is what it is. I don't mean anything by that, but stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourself, because nobody gives a fuck about us. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.